dear students, welcome to Axiomaticos. This video is the part of the solution series for IIT JAM 2012. So we are here with this problem 2 of your paper. This problem is an analysis problem and a very easy problem. So let us have a look. The number of distinct real roots of the equation. So we have an equation and we have to find out the number of real roots for this equation, right? So just changing the pen, wait. Okay, so what equation do we have? We have this equation. Let us say let us consider this function fx is equal to x to the power 9 plus x to the power 7 plus x to the power 5 plus 3 plus x plus 1. So this is your function. Now what you have to do, you have to find out the roots for this given function fx. Okay, so you have to not only find out roots, you have to find out the real roots. Okay, so if you will differentiate this function, then what will happen, you will end up with this 9x8 7x6 5x4 plus 3x square plus 1. Now you know these are all even degree. Are you getting my point? So everyone has even power. That means this f dash x is always greater than 0 for all x belongs to R. Are you getting my point or not? So finally what we have proved here is that f is a strictly increasing function. Okay, so this is what we have proved, that f is a strictly increasing function. Now what I will do, I will just show you what is the meaning of this and how this thing is helpful for us. So now let us say this is your Cartesian plane. Okay, now what do you know about strictly increasing function? That they keep on going. Okay, so this is a strictly increasing function. They keep on going like this. Okay, so what similarity do you see between these two curves is that they can cut x-axis only once. Are you getting my point or not? So this is the point where they are cutting x-axis. So they can cut only x-axis once, or what can happen that they never cuts x-axis. So which curve I am drawing? I am drawing a very familiar curve, y is equal to e to the power x. So you know that it will never touch x-axis, right? But it is strictly increasing. So what result can we evaluate from here? That strictly increasing function can touch x-axis at most once. Are you getting my point? So suppose it happens that it cuts x-axis twice, then what will happen after this point? You will get a decreasing nature. So function will not be a strictly increasing function. Are you getting my point? So it can never happen that it cuts x-axis twice. So from here what you can say that that f either has one real root, or what can happen, no roots at all, right? Now if we look to your options, what is happening there is no such option that 0 roots. Are you getting my point? So you can mark directly A as your answer. But what if there is an option which says 0? Now for that matter, what can you introduce? You can introduce the thing that complex root always occur in pair. Okay, so I will repeat this thing. Now what I have proved, that either f has 0 root or it has 1 root. These are the two cases that we have. Now in your options you don't have any such option which says that root is number of roots are 0. That means A will be your correct answer, right? Now, but what can happen if there is an option, like let us say suppose there is a option C, instead of 5 they write here 0, then what will you do? You will confuse between A and C. So then you have to introduce that concept of complex, that if a polynomial has a complex root, then complex root will always occur in pair. So that means if a plus iota b is a root of some polynomial, then you know that a minus iota b is also a root. So they always occur in pair. Are you getting my point? So now since they always occur in pair, so it cannot happen that 9 roots are complex. Are you getting my point? So the case that it will have no root will end up with this thing, that it will have 9 complex root. Now you know that they will occur in pairs, so 9 is not a possible number for them. You can have 8 root, you can have 6 I am talking about complex. You can have 8 complex root, you can have 10 complex root, you can have 6 4 2 complex root, but you cannot have 9 complex root. Now this is a polynomial with 9 degree, then you know that it will always have 9 roots. So from here finally what I have proved, that f has exactly, now I will use exactly term, one real root. Are you getting my point or not? So this is how we can solve this question. It's a very easy question. If you understood these basic things, you can do this question in just 1 second. Are you getting my point or not? So thank you.